Ready? Are we rolling?
We are rolling.
Ah. Hello, I'm Lawrence, the Tailor from Bachrach.
So tell me, what do you think the major problem with that store is? Like, we both know it's in the shit, but seriously, what do you think the serious problem is in that Jersey City store in particular?
The serious problem is the #1 man, the manager, is a raving alcoholic. He shows up late. He smells like alcohol. I swear, he smells worse than a 200.
I love when he had the scope thing going on. So now you smell like scope and drunk.
Alcohol.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like I went to high school. Like it didn't work for my mom, and it's not working now.
The other problem is he's a massive procrastinator. He'll send things in 3 days after they've been due. Nothing's ever on time from that store. Even with customers' orders, they come in. He never calls. The customer comes in looking for them 2 weeks later.
I've seen people ready to beat his ass, actually.
He's rude to them, but he doesn't care because nobody watches him somehow. He must have pictures of somebody with naked little boys or something.
Yo, he's just down by law, as I put it before. Well, let me ask you, what about the Cliff factor? Why is he like the ambassador for the stores? Like, what's up? Like, an ambassador should be somebody that's welcome and liked. He's hated all around. Like, why would you have him as and you know he's a liar, like, you know, he's not giving the truth to, you know, going back to Mark, so why would you have that guy?
I have a theory about most people that work there. Because it's me as well, except I don't fit into the puzzle. If you're supposed to be making $20 an hour, they pay you 10. And then they expect you to kiss their ass for it.
Right.
So, even Cliff and Matt and anybody else that works there, and I'm going to bundle everybody, and I'm still working there, so I'm bundled in that group. We're totally, grossly underpaid. So what do you expect to get with that? When you're paying somebody lower than market value, you get lower than market work.
That's true.
Think of who's flipping your burgers at McDonald's. They're the ones selling, ordering your made-to-measure suits at Bachrach.
Let me ask you, like, you know, how did somebody like Al, did you ever notice that nobody from our store really advanced, but yet from Cliff's store, they had Matt coming over, all these dudes rising up to the top, and they were one loser after the next. I don't get that. I guess Cliff must say that, oh, I'm the greatest, like, I trained them, they're great.
It's geographic profiling. That's what this is. And discrimination.
Absolutely, yeah.
They think, oh, Cliff in Roosevelt Field knows the people can... sorry. I'm sorry. I regress completely. It's a Midwestern thing. They don't give a fuck what you know, how you say, it's how you look, and only how you look. The minute you cross the Hudson, it's only about what you look like. Oh my God, you have a tongue ring. You eat little babies.
Nobody gives a shit about that here. I mean, I grew up here. Like, I'm from the Manhattan area. Like, I grew up in Manhattan, like, around here. Nobody gives a shit. And another thing that separates us, in my opinion, in Chicago is, we live on top of each other here. So, like, I could be, like, you know, I could be the thug homeboy living next to the freaking lawyer making, you know, $1 million lawyer you see on TV. And you kind of got to get along. Out there, it's a little bit different. So, like, with that, you don't know who knows who or whatever. And you know what you know or anything like that. And I don't...
I strongly do believe they're Midwestern. So, the white man is always right. And you can tell when customers come in,
right.
We help the black guy, they run to the white guy, we get the sales, they don't.
Right.
Oh, and not
white guys ain't got the money here.
Not white Latin guys.
Right.
White manja cake, white Wonder Bread.
Right. They don't have the money here.
No.
They don't have the money here in New York area. They do not have the money.
And making fun of gay people,
right.
But they're the ones who 60% income goes to fashion.
That's right, yeah.
And you're going to make fun of them? I'm sorry. I'm not going to suck your cock, but if you suck cock, I don't care. As long as it's not mine, go ahead and shop
I don't give a fuck. But, yo, the homeboys, they're spending the money on the clothes here. The white dudes, they buy a couple of Dockers and they're fucking straight.
Well, the white dudes are used to Brooks Brothers, so when they put on our suits and the sleeves fall off, they don't come back.
I hear that. Yeah, definitely.
Even the homeboys, they go to Justin's.
What the fuck? How come this dude still didn't get canned yet? With all the fucking all the troops, like
he must have the owner on film having sex with little 6-month-olds. What else can it be? What else? Unless he's
just a mad liar. You know everything just the lies to cover up everything.
He's a military brat. He's been in the military. That's all he knows. So he knows how to manipulate words.
It's all about he tried to throw it back in my face and I stopped it. Enough.
No, he doesn't know what he's saying. He'll tell you blue today. Tomorrow he'll say black.
Do you know he told me that the gross margin doesn't matter? So in other words, your profitability. So in other words, when Barry's working, he was working like over 50 hours every week. And
with overtime, it's like you working 65 hours.
Right. And then, like, in other words, he's patting Barry. Oh, Barry's the best. He's selling more.
Barry hit 2,000, but you're at 1,900.
And I worked 7 hours, and I took a lunch and everything else. I came in late, I left early, like, and all of that. So, I mean, they made more money off of me. They need to understand that. Anyway, he told me that doesn't matter. He told me the gross margin doesn't matter.
No, well,
I said, you're a fool. I was like, this conversation's over. He's never owned a company, no business.
A store of his own. That I do feel bad because he wasn't properly trained. He was not properly.
But he's just not a business. He doesn't have the business mentality.
No. Anybody tells you it's what you make per hour that matters.
Right.
Every other store, when I was at Barney,
just reality. I don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck whether you work 3 hours or 40 hours or 1,000 hours.
What did you produce when you were there?
Per hour.
Right, yeah.
The unions, if you don't make so much per hour, they have a right to fire you.
Right.
Third right up, you're gone.
But they would, you know, it was all manipulation. I just don't get it. Anyway, let's cut now.
Yeah.
Good for part 1.